Oh, yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Pissmas, because we're non-denominational over here. Hey, guys, it's James here with a Patreon feed drop, giving you goodies that if you go over to patreon.com/MLMpod for just $5 a month, you get exclusive content every single Friday. Even $1 a month, you get quite a bit of all my solo shows that are now no longer active, which is, I think, just talking about Beyblade and Death from Above, a Sam and Max podcast, but that's still quite a bit of stuff. Go over there. That's quite a bit for $1 a month, and you're supporting a local business. You're directly impacting myself, Lil Corey, and Nicole, because those are the people who are mainly on the Patreon. Ooh! But what you're about to hear right now is from 2002. This is our discussion of The Family Man on Engaged with Nicolas Cage, because you know he's not married to that script. This was a great one. I really enjoyed it. It's a blast. I remember this movie fondly. It was very good. 2 thumbs up. But yeah, I think you should check it out, as you're about to check out. But that's not all. Over on the Patreon, we have done over 50 Nicolas Cage movies. But just this year, we did, I believe, 12, maybe 13. We might have had to take a break on 1 month, but that's fine. So here are the movies we did just this year. Starting with Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans. Kick-Ass, loved that movie. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Also, I was fond of that one. Season of the Witch. Not as bad as people say it is. Drive Angry. This one ruled. You should check out Drive Angry. Then we have Seeking Justice. I'm going to tell you this. Oh, wait. Do I remember this one? I don't think I remember this one at all. There was something about... Oh, no, wait. No, I think I remember it. But again, who knows Seeking Justice? Then we have Trespass 2011. I do know that one because it deals with Nicole Kidman. Then Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance. Boy, oh boy, was that a steaming turd. Someone give the pennant stare to my ass, and it's gonna suck up that turd real quick. And then the most recent one we did was Stolen from 2012. I enjoyed that. Nicole was indifferent about it. And this month, we are closing the year out with, I believe, The Croods, the animated movie. Will Nicolas Cage be good at voiceover? He's up and down, but it's got to be. It had a sequel. It couldn't be as bad as Christmas Carol from a couple years back that we did, but please head over to patreon.com/MLMpod, where for $5 a month, you get exclusive content every single Friday. Yeah, guys, please, we do great stuff over there. If we get more patrons, I do more elaborate stuff over there. But right now, we got like 20 paid members, so let's bump that up to 26, even at the $1 tier. I'd be excited, okay? Go check it out. If we finally hit and stay at $150, Nicole and I will be doing watch-alongs of the live-action Scooby-Doo movies that were direct to Cartoon Network /DVD from the 2000s. So, guys, head over there, patreon.com/MLMpod. But $10 patrons get monthly bonus exclusive content. Still up. I mean, I'm going to do every single December, I do a watch along of a Frosty the Snowman special. So I think I have one proper Frosty left, like the second one in the series. And I got to do Hot Frosty. I got to get a little stoned with a friend and watch Hot Frosty again, because Nicole and I did it for Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving, and had a blast. It's really good, guys. Go on Netflix, check out Hot Frosty. And if you're a $10 patron, you also get shout outs in every single free feed podcast. And this is a free feed podcast. It's in the feed, baby. So let's begin, starting with Steve F., Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour, Alex Z. The Waz, Orion, my Bickle brother in common law, Joshua, Jake, Steve Barnes, a sweet child of time, my mother, Lil Corey's BFF and now former roommate Shane, who I think might be on Pissmas. Twitch.tv/Corwinning. It's Corwin from the Rom Complex, as well as Formulaic, a podcast and script writing. It's Twitch.tv/R2Shelby2. And from Speed Radio, a podcast all about Sonic the Hedgehog, it's Tay, aka Zinny D. And I've been James. Please enjoy our discussion of The Family Man.
Today we watched The Family Man, rated PG-13.
Whoa.
Release date December 22nd. the year 2000, starring Tia Leone and your boy, Nicolas Cage. Same opening weekend as Miss Congeniality. The number one movie that weekend was Castaway.
Whoa.
Budget was about $60 million. Opening weekend made $10 million. Domestic 75. International 48 with a total of $124 million.
Ooh.
What do you mean? That's twice what the budget was.
Wait, how much was the budget?
60.
Oh, 60. I thought it was 70, and I was like, ugh, a little shy.
Oh my gosh. 67% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. On to the reviews. Big D gives 4 stars. Am I the only one that thinks this is one of the great Christmas movies there is? Stephen B.
Can I say something real quick?
Okay.
Big D was his name?
Yeah.
The
their
opposite.
name.
Yeah, the opposite of Lil Corey syndrome. Adding too many S's.
Stephen B gives 4 stars. Nick Cage at his best. Tia Leone and Cage have such good chemistry. Heartfelt and mind-thinking movie. Have to give a shout out to how good Don Cheadle was in this film. Weird shout out because he's barely in this movie, but okay.
But he plays so many different characters.
Steve M. So many
Oh.
Steves. Gives a 1 star. I was expecting this to be a feel-good family Christmas movie to add to the heat, but boy was I mistaken. Yikes. Great movie if you like questionable nudity scenes. The story is very slow, and it seemed they were more interested in showing Nick Cage in black bun huggers than actually telling a story.
Oh, I thought they were going to say it's incredibly sad.
SP gives 1 star. This movie has a lot of bad language in it, and it took the Lord Jesus' name in vain. I threw it in the trash because that's where it belongs.
Recycle.
It would have been a good movie if Hollywood had left out the sinful language.
This also wasn't Hollywood. This is New York City filmmaking, baby. Teamsters.
The letter P gives 1 star. Why'd you laugh?
I don't know. Just wait. Oh, is it just a P, or is their name the letter
No,
P?
it says P.
Okay.
The acting in this is fabulous.
And that's it? 1 star?
1 star.
Okay. Hey, the acting is so great. You get 1
Oh,
star.
wait. Okay, I'm stupid. Okay. That was not the end. It's because there was started a new paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
And usually I keep it all together.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Cut that out. Or don't.
I'm not.
The acting in this is fabulous. The sets are wonderful. The pacing is good for this kind of fantasy-based thing. However, the values preached are a little short of hideous. The family man is given a graphic choice between 2 lifestyles. The hyper-hedonism of a mega merger stockbroker and the frantic dailiness, diaper changes, picking the kids up, etc., of a suburban house dad. Remember, when given a choice between A or B, choose C. These 2 choices are both soul-destroying. And to force anyone to choose either or is the depth of sadism. And the end of the movie suggests that he can have both. Hell squared. Why would anyone want either?
Okay, is this a theme? Anyone who likes Christmas movies and looks at the reviews, do Christmas movies, by their own nature, invite Christians to watch them? Because this is insane. We have never had people invoke the Lord's name and the Lord's mission so much in reviews.
Yeah, it was... Dude, I told you, like, I was laughing because I was like, these are just out of, like, almost disbelief at, like, how ridiculous the reviews were.
Yeah.
Because a lot of there were a lot that were, like, and I wrote it on here as fucking, because there were a lot that were gross that were, like, if your wife forces you to watch this movie, you should divorce her or some shit. Yeah, it was. And like, I can't believe I didn't put it on here. I guess because it was gross, so I didn't put it on here. But it was like, excuse me, given the choice, every single guy is gonna choose the life with the cars and the hot babes.
No.
And I'm just like, oh man,
I hate cars.
I feel so bad for the people that are married to this person.
And I chose the
Or
life
these people.
not of hot babes, even though I do own many copies of Babe and Babe 2 Pig in the City. But guess what, guys? I chose a hot babe, singular. Vavavoo. But going back to the letter P, I think it was the A, the B, and then they say choose option C.
Yeah.
I think they mean choose Christ. My mind was blown once we started talking about the whole Christianity of it all. I feel like that's what this is. This is insane. Why is this movie invoking all of these reviews?
Yeah, I don't know. It's gross.
It's also not a rom-com. Like, what, a woman wouldn't force you to watch this. I mean, I wasn't forced, I'm along for the ride, but a woman did technically lead me to watching this movie.
Okay.
But there's nothing, this
Like,
isn't a rom-com.
I don't know why they hate it so much.
Yeah, there's
like,
no reason.
It's like, this is just a good movie, just for the season, baby.
They're like, oh, wait, this was directed by Brett Ratner. Okay, you want to know what? I like the cut of that boy's jib. I'm back in.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, thank God. I was expecting a lot of the trivia stuff to be like, and this man is a shit chud monster.
Oh, no.
Okay, so, hey guys,
no.
Brett Ratner's a fuckboy, and that's that.
Oh, no. Oh, no, I like this movie.
Well, no, I think this is pre-extreme fuckboy because this is his early days, so he probably didn't have the money, the power, and then the ability to be like, if you want in my movie, you gotta suck my chode.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of those dudes.
Oh, okay, great.
Say, hey, but you like the X-Men movies, don't you? Dude did those.
No.
You love Beyblade the movie,
No.
distributed in the U.S. by Miramax.
No.
But
Sir,
hey.
you are mistaken.
Yes, you do. You love that movie.
No.
Fierce battle.
Can I finish this?
Of course, my queen.
Oh my god. The Family Man is basically the modern version of It's a Wonderful Life. Should he be a rich businessman or a family man? Starting out, I want to talk about how unhinged the one-star reviews for this movie are. Out of the 30 plus movies we've done so far, this movie is the most ridiculous with one-star reviews. Mainly just people with toxic masculinity, absolutely appalled by the fact that given the choice, someone would choose their family. I feel bad for any wife that had to, quote unquote, force their husband to watch this movie because their husband is a giant tool bag. Now into the background junk. Yeah, I just kind of rushed through that because I basically already said that.
Mm-hmm. Can I say one thing on that?
No.
Okay.
What?
It just, of course, like after seeing this, especially the daughter, she shines in this movie.
Yeah.
Best character. For him to wake up and then like go to the home and none of it exists, it's so fucking sad. This movie
It's so sad.
It's not a feel good.
And how it ends. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, I should have said no because now you're starting to stop.
It's like Chappie, guys.
Shush. The director, Brett Ratner, had just finished filming Rush Hour before starting this movie. According to on the set of NewYork.com, they filmed in autumn, so they had to use special effects to make it look like winter in New York. And apparently all of the interior shots were actually done in Los Angeles.
Okay.
James immediately was like, what? Why? There's no snow. What is happening when we were watching the movie? During a CBS News interview, Nick Cage says that when he first started out, he told himself, I was going to go on 2 more auditions, and if the door got slammed on my face, I was going to be a fisherman. But now we'll never know. And with that, let's start the pod.
Hi, I need a refill of this. I don't have a prescription.
Sir, please wait your turn.
Hey, buddy, ever heard of a lie? Hey, have you ever been dragged to the sidewalk and beat until you...
This old woman's gonna run out of air, and you're gonna have a tough time convincing people that it wasn't you. Elijah for enjoying his whiskey.
Hey guys, it's me, your host, Nicole, with
And hey, it's me, your co-host James, with
Engaged with Nicolas Cage. 'Cause you know he's not married to that script.
Nicole, I started laughing.
Yeah, why?
And Nicole goes, what? Just the transition from, and I'll never know. And with that, let's begin the show. I thought it was very funny.
Good.
Nicole, I feel like there's not really much. It's another Christmas decoration day. Truly, what are you thankful for this year?
Oh my fucking God. We already did
Take
this,
2.
and then you immediately interrupted me with something fucking
Lip is sealed.
wild.
I'll unsplit my lip.
I'm thankful for for the rice pack that we have.
Okay, you made it. Yogi Bear's on
My
it.
back hurts so much.
Dude, have you done stretches?
No, because that made it work. Like the
Okay.
first time, and I was like, "Oh, I'll do stretches because that'll be better," and it just made it 50 times worse.
Here's what you need to do. You keep just sitting at that ottoman.
Okay.
You need to bring in your chair.
Okay,
Stop sitting on the ottoman.
got it.
Because I've sat on the ottoman a little
Yeah.
bit, and I stand up and I'm like, oh, is it lower back? What's hurting?
My side.
Your side?
Yeah.
Okay, Nicole, I think you need to go to the doctor. I don't know what side. What side?
Today it's like here.
Okay. If we have any doctors listening, I know we don't. Let us know.
Well, no, it was like that rib inflammation came back from sleeping on the fucking Amtrak train during the Colorado trip. And then I was like, oh, I'll stretch it out. And then I did that and I was like, oh my God, this is fucking terrible.
You gotta take some weed before bed.
And then I also just like keep doing things I shouldn't fucking do.
Like what? Maybe track and field?
Like rearrange the store
Yeah, also,
at work.
if your back's hurting,
And like move air conditioners, a cat
was-
tree, and a Christmas tree.
I was moving the air conditioners myself, and Nicole says, oh, no, you need the help. I don't. I work out every day.
You didn't say you didn't need help.
Nicole, if I'm holding it from the like face end, not like from the butt end to be like, oh, I'm gonna get it picked up so Nicole can get the other end. I have it covered. And then I was like, no, I said no, Nicole, or at least moved it away from you.
Okay.
So quit doing that.
No, you didn't say you didn't need help.
Thanksgiving, you're not cooking shit. I'm doing it all. Tomorrow, you're not going to work. You're calling in.
Okay.
All right, there we go, guys. Nicole's got the entire week off.
Yeah, baby.
So that's what you're thankful for. Your ribs broken.
Yeah, that's really all I can think about right now.
Let me kiss your ribs. Maybe that's the issue here.
I'm thankful for having radiator heat,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm thankful for what else? Yeah.
I'm truly thankful that I get to live this life. I know depression makes it seem like I don't, listeners, but I have.
But like that's how depression works,
Yeah,
though.
It's
Like you can truly love like where you are at in life, but if you have depression, you're still gonna be depressed about it. It's weird and doesn't make any fucking sense.
I say on next week's The Height of Horror that I'm like, we talk about like being depressed, and then I go, all I need, like to have the perfect life, all I need to do is doing this, make $12,000 a year, then I'm set. And Presley goes, wait, what? And I go, yeah, that's all I need to live. Actually, technically, that's more than I need to live. And she's like, I don't understand. What is your life?
Yeah.
Below
They're like, that's sad.
the means. But that's truly all I need. I got Tubi.
Yeah.
I got enough. If I'm making 12 grand, that's enough to keep weed in the house.
Yeah.
And enough to live and
Yeah.
hang out with friends, either front to face or digitally, and talking to a microphone for a few hours a day. And then people listen to it and giggle. That's the perfect life.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't need anything more.
You'd have like bigger dreams than that.
Owning a autographed Yogi Bear. So I guess I need 13 grand a year.
Oh my God.
I guess like if I was making 20 grand a year, then I could pick up some yogis here and there, take you out to eat like I used to. Then I'm all set.
Yeah.
And maybe each year make a little bit more money to adjust for inflation.
Whoa.
And that's it. That's all I need. And thank you, whoever's listening to this. You're helping make that dream come true. Billy on the streets.
Making dreams come true.
Billy on the street.
Billy on the kiss.
Yeah, come here and kiss me. If I were to come over there, could I kiss you?
No.
Lather one on you.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I haven't been sitting on the ottoman.
I feel like you have. Yes, you have.
At least not this week.
Okay, well, leading up to your side hurting.
I think maybe I need to not sit on the couch either.
Oh, yeah, the couch is. I think
Honestly, I fucking hate that couch.
it's good to like sleep on a little bit if I'm on the right side. All of our couches have not been good.
They fucking suck.
I think sitting on that couch, the one I'm looking at right now in the studio, the red one, that
The
would
old
make
one.
my neck hurt.
Yeah.
This one I'm fine sitting on, but it's comfortable to fall asleep to. But if I'm on there for a while, my back will start hurting.
Yeah.
I think we're also just so accustomed to the nice Casper mattress that we own.
Dude, no. I think that's fucking up my back too.
Really?
But in a different spot. Yeah. Because I brought the wedge back and now my back feels better.
Well, no, then that's just an elevation thing.
What is that? What do you mean?
'Cause the
Why
wedge-
would that? Why would elevation help?
Because it's your spine. You have a fucked up spine.
Yeah.
So it needs to be in a different position, I bet.
You bet. So you have no idea.
Okay. They used to make beds that you could elevate and whatnot. Even in hospitals,
what
they
purpose?
have for like specific situations. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. All
Yeah,
I
so you don't know.
is that there are situations where you would need elevation because the wedge is the same type of material as it's still like memory
not.
foam. It's foamy. If anything, at least for my back and my situation, sleeping on something like the wedge would fuck my back up.
It's not as comfortable because I just like gradually slide down it
Okay, then
throughout the night.
sleep in here.
But like I have noticed a difference
Okay, we'll try
significantly.
sleep in the studio, see what happens.
No.
Or let's finish that goddamn December 24th. The puzzle goes in the box.
Yeah, I've thought about like at least just separating it. Like this is the left side, this is the middle, this is the right, this is the border pieces,
glue
and
it
then
up.
putting it back in the box.
Yes, because
Not gluing it.
Well, yeah, so it stays
Excuse you.
together.
No.
Yeah. No, actually, I should say December 23rd because I want on Christmas Eve to bring this mattress out in there and be able to watch on the big TV. Maybe a cat will come snuggle up.
You want to be able to watch Sonic Goes to College.
Oh my God. Well, Sonic, that's a birthday thing.
So,
It would be College University.
yeah.
But I'm watching that
guess.
next week, technically, on the Patreon, unless we switch things up. If Corey's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yay. But yeah, Nicole, just put some weed in you, get relaxed. That'll help with the pain.
I have work to do, sir.
But I mean, at nighttime.
It's the holiday sleasin',
Ooh, I'll be sleazy for you.
and I got gifts to shuck out
Okay.
to the people of the earth.
I think you need a standing desk. That's what my dad would tell you.
God damn it.
Get one that rises on its own.
Yeah, those are fucking expensive.
So guys, guess what? I actually need 14 grand a year.
For a new desk and a new couch.
Oh no, a Yogi
Maybe.
Bear.
Oh, okay.
I'll find a couch in an alleyway.
Ew, no.
I'll never be able to find a Yogi Bear
Not
in the
an-
alley.
I'm fine with like hand me down from people we know, but not from a fucking alleyway.
Ooh. What if it's Alley Cat? They have one.
Absolutely not.
What? Those people are clean?
I don't know them.
Yeah, we do. We've talked to them. That's all you need to know someone.
No.
Intimately,
James.
though, you
No.
need to maybe hug them.
Okay.
Have you ever hugged Sean?
Yeah.
Whoa, you have?
Yes.
A Jose?
Yes.
Okay, Lil Corey?
Yes.
Joe.
Yes.
Whoa. I was going to say, I don't even think I've hugged Joe, but I think I have. Robbie.
Yes.
What's the fudge? You're intimate with everyone.
I guess so, according to you.
But you haven't hugged the alley cat people?
No.
They've given you money.
At one point, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
so-
like $10.
Man, back in the day, wasn't that so great? You go to a place where you had commissions. You're in the big city for your first
big
year.
city.
And you're like, I'm selling comic books.
Yeah.
Nicole, I really want to start reading Get Fuzzy again, but I want to start reading it with you as well.
What is that? How?
I own all the books.
Yeah.
So like I read it and then like you read it. Oh, well, I just because one,
Like we're doing a book club.
yeah,
Gotcha.
it's for two reasons. One's an ulterior motive. One's just like the real reason, which is you gotta read Get Fuzzy
to get me to write crumb bums.
Yeah, draw crumb bums. I write it. Don't steal my job.
Draw. Sorry.
Oh my God. I guess I should be in SAG or something. You're non-union. You're stealing jobs. You're a goddamn scab. Mm-hmm. You are scab. You're my little scab. Don't let my brother see you. He'll try and eat you. My brother used to eat his scabs.
Yeah, I gathered that.
I gathered that of the Juggalos. Want to get into the movie?
Oh, I was
What's up?
figuring out how to segue into the cats just freaking out because we moved the cat tree to the other side of the living room.
Yeah. They have room to jump on it and jump off.
And they were just like, oh, fuck yeah.
I think if the table wasn't there, they would be jumping everywhere as well.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Get that
Because
table out of here.
because I got out the Christmas tree to
Mm-hmm.
see what Butter would do because this is her first Christmas here.
Mm-hmm.
And we were worried about like her climbing it and like knocking it over. Stupid us.
Yeah.
When the actual problem is her just trying to eat it
Yeah.
and succeeding.
A fantastic crumb bums would be us saying, hey, Butter, don't mess with the tree. We're going to bed. And her saying, okay. And then we wake up in the morning, or maybe we go to some event, we come back, and then we see the tree is gone. We think we've been robbed, but then we see Lil Butter in the corner with a pot belly and then maybe using a fake branch as a toothpick. Nicole brought that up to this scenario. And then she burps and
Or like an ornament.
yeah, and then somehow she burps up like a Christmas light that is on somehow.
I had to like shove it into a corner and put a gate in front of it and then block off another part with boxes.
I don't know
Hopefully
why,
it'll hold.
but it reminds me of something that would be in Sam and Max. Like Sam has to gate off the Christmas tree to prevent Max from getting at it. I don't know why I get that imagery when looking at a Christmas tree with a child gate around it.
Yeah.
She's a cutie,
She's something.
and you're a keeper.
Oh, all right. We wanna get into this movie then?
I sure do.
The Family Man.
Hey, I'm a family
The Family Ham opens. Wow. Opens in an airport with two people kissing.
1987.
Really? I don't.
No, yeah, that's the
Okay,
year.
Cool. Cool. Then we get them talking. So it's Nicolas Cage as Jack and Tia Leone as Kate. They're talking. Jack is leaving to go to London for a year for some like bank internship.
Which he's saying this is the best internship you could get, which only leads me to think if you can get the best, you can get something else locally.
But he wants the best.
No, fuck that. No. But guess what? He has the best. His girlfriend right now.
Yeah.
So you settle for something else if you want the best.
Right. Do you want the best partner?
Job?
Or do you
Oh.
want the best jobby?
Or, hey, I want to be the best partner at a firm.
But also, he kind of proves that he didn't even need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Really. Because he's just so good of a salesman.
Yeah. Also, the when he gets that job at the tire place, he could have just made that the best tire place in the world.
I mean, he was on track to doing that
Even.
Even. So yeah, she's basically begging him to stay. She's like, if you leave, I feel like I'm never going to see you again. It's a very heartfelt moment, and he leaves anyway.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, oh man, what the heck? Then we get cut to 13 years.
Gator.
Yeah, baby. Post fucking on Christmas Eve.
Damn, lucky dog that lady is. Yeah, and you see it just I don't understand
With
people's
Jack.
issues with nudity. There wasn't a lot. There technically wasn't any forward nudity.
Yeah, there was.
You see it through like very opaque glass, her in the shower. And
I
that's
could have
it.
swore you see her tits.
Oh, no, because it's PG-13, right?
Yeah.
Can't have boobies in a PG-13.
Maybe they're talking about that baby Deedle.
Oh, yeah. That was gratuitous. Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, that had to have been a fake baby lower half.
I don't know.
Because then they're just having a dick out waiting for it to piss?
But when it pees, they cut away.
No, I could have swore we saw it pee. Oh, maybe I got fooled by Hollywood magic.
Yeah.
Because that was an interior shot. If they were filming that in New York, the Teamsters wouldn't allowed it.
No.
They would say, we used to be with the Italian Defamation League. Now we're with the Baby Deedle League. We can't have you defaming baby dick.
Okay, so James is doing this bit because apparently The Sopranos was originally supposed to be named Family Man or something.
Family Guy. No, I'm saying this because The Godfather had issues with Teamsters because they were all within the mafia or had pockets with the mafia. And when the Italian Defamation League saw The Godfather being filmed in New York, they were like, fuck no.
Yeah.
So we're with the Baby Defamation League. Baby Deedle.
Sorry. Baby Deedle.
Oh, man. Aaron Paul, just a tiny little baby Deedle.
Aaron Paul.
Paul Walker. From Meet the Deedles.
Jack's singing opera because he's in a good-ass mood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Because he had some good-ass food last night.
Music by Danny Elfman must have been the opening credits.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, how did I not write this in the show notes or whatever?
Because you were like, man, it can't be as good as his score for The Dark Man.
The Dark Man.
Starring Liam Neeson. I thought, because I've been watching so many children's movies that end up being Jack and the Beanstalk related, I was like, his name's Jack. Is this Jack and the Beanstalk, Nicole?
Yeah.
And Jack and the Beanstalk during Christmas would be amazing. As he's climbing up, the Beanstalk has like ornaments and little stockings hanging off from it. Get up there and, it's a beautiful set decorated with Christmas stuff. But, Jack a tiny boy and these is giants.
Yeah.
A big fruitcake falls on him.
I think it's just because Tubi knows what you want, dude.
They're feeding me Jack and the Beanstalk and dirt bike movies.
You're like, why do they keep sending me this theme? And it's because they know, dude. They have you pinned. They have
Yeah.
you pegged.
Oh, wait, speaking of
Sexy.
deedles
Yeah.
and getting pegged and little bloomer
Oh my
booty
God,
shorts.
what?
Nick Cage, when he gets up this morning, is in just tiny little underwear.
Yeah, which I didn't even like pay attention to. Like when I was reading that review, I was like, when?
Oh, yeah. Whenever he wakes up as a rich man.
Got
and then
it.
I said, ooh, look at that deedle. And then Nicole said, which is short for Don Cheadle.
And then every time in my notes after that, I wrote Deedle whenever Don Cheadle showed up. We get him in a business meeting. Business.
And to establish that this is New York, we see New York mainstays, the little area where you skate, maybe a Twin Tower, and then you see 30 Rockefeller, that big tree. And I wrote down, I want a house so big it can fit the big tree in.
Whoa.
That would be a giant house, and if you own that house, you should be put to death.
Oi.
Too decadent.
A credit to capitalism
Oh, yeah.
is what his boss tells him.
He's a credit to
Because
capitalism.
he's making everyone work on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and he doesn't have a family. He just works. He's just there to, make money.
Here's his family: George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Hamilton, Benjamin Franklin, whoever's on the $50 bill or 20, I don't know.
Wow.
Who are they?
Just a beautiful family.
Oh, okay.
Then his assistant gives him I don't even know what those are called, tells him about all the calls he missed. And one of them is from Kate from the beginning. And you're like, ooh, what's she calling about? Intrigue. He refuses to call her. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I keep hitting this fucking door.
That's as if I told you areas to go to. Uh-huh.
The sass on this one.
That sass is
sir.
deserved. But they're going back and forth of, hey, should I call her back? And his assistant, she's saying, yeah, do it. You don't know what it could be. The world is an oyster. But then the main guy who owns the company says, hey, exes are just like tax forms. File them away for 3 years and shred them.
Shred. I can't think of a joke.
A shredder, radical turtles.
Pizza. Raphael's the high one.
No, that would be Michelangelo if
Damn
you're
it.
going off from Zaziza.
Zaziza. He goes to a convenience store to get, I don't fucking remember, eggnog or
Eggnog,
something.
yes.
And there's a guy and he pulls out a gun because he gets accused that the lottery ticket is fake. And he's like, hey, give me my fucking money. And Jack's like, whoa, guy. And the guy's like, whoa, yourself.
Okay, he says, hey, I'll make a business proposition so you don't kill anyone. I'll give you $200 up front for that ticket that could be fraudulent. We don't know, but I trust you that it's true, for $235. So you don't need to worry about going to another place. Here's $200. That's that.
That's why I keep you around, baby.
Oh my God. There was also in this board meeting a bunch of Diet Cokes, and that is the pre-9/11 aughts version of cocaine, of like, you gotta drink Diet Coke to get those jitters.
Yeah. Coke and Coke. It's a natural transition.
Diet style.
It's weird the things people will make as like a, I don't know, like a badge of honor almost, when they're like, yeah, I gotta have 16 Cokes a day. And you're just like, what? No, why?
I gotta eat me 8 hot dogs a day.
That is not good.
Well, I have some bad badge of honors. Actually, I don't. This is crazy, Nicole. There have been days, because I've just been so busy, I'm not even jacking off.
Whoa.
I think there was a 48-hour period when I had all that editing to do last week. Didn't jack off once.
Because you're working out more.
Oh, that could be too.
That's where the energy's going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that one guy said?
I do just usually wake up with my pants being all wet. I don't know
Arnold
why.
Schwarzenegger said that one time.
Yeah. Well, you remember we talked about it on this show, and then I inserted in. Yeah. Oh, the pump. You just feel the blood rushing out. It feels just like coming.
Yeah, exactly.
But sometimes it's better than coming because it's productive. I sounded more
Why
like
do you sound
Stewie. Yes. I'm in love with you.
I love you so much.
Are you a wife guy, Nicole?
A wife guy?
Yeah, you a wife guy?
Sure.
You know, like Ned Fulmer?
Excuse you.
Like a wife guy. Their whole thing is they love their wife, but uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid I'll get accused of being a wife guy, but as my mother-in-law, who is not really my mother-in-law, would love to tell you, they're not married. So I can't be a wife guy. I'm just someone
Exactly.
who loves his spouse. But if, my mother-in-law, who's not my mother-in-law, were to tell you, the definition of spouse means married. No.
But we're also not, like, normal either.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Oh, shit. Cats are getting fed.
Cat's getting fed, baby. She meowed at it.
This movie looks beautiful. I had my heavy blue blockers on last night, but I could tell the office scenes look amazing, well shot.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up to the director of photography.
It's pretty, sir.
Oh yeah, and the producer probably brought on the director of photography.
Jack tries to talk to the guy about how to be better, how to have a better life. And he's like, excuse you? What about your life, dude?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, what do you mean? My life's fucking dope. And then he's like, I'll
No.
teach you a Christmas lesson.
Dude, do you get the opportunity to watch 13 episodes of Step by Step in a row? No, your life is not perfect.
Wait, what? Oh, do you get to? Okay, yeah, I got it.
My life's perfect because I get to do that.
Yeah. Then he wakes up to a family life and a family wife.
Dang, Nicole, I have a few notes, but I took actually a lot of notes, I guess.
I did not.
Never work on holidays unless you are being paid hourly, getting double, and it is dead whatever you're doing. You're like, hey, I have nowhere else to be. I'm going to be here for 6 hours, and I am going to make a shit ton of money. If you are salaried and someone says, hey, you're working the holidays, say, I'm just going to close then.
Yeah.
I have that authority. I'm going to go in, open up, do some stuff, then leave. There's no reason to be open on a holiday unless you actively choose to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, unless you, own that business and are working it.
Yeah. Like some restaurants, I can see why they would want to be open.
Or if you don't celebrate that holiday.
Exactly. Like the stereotype, a lot of Chinese places would be open on Christmas, and a lot of Jewish people would go because they're like, we don't celebrate. Oh, you don't celebrate either? Okay, we will patronize you.
Yeah.
Patronage you. I want to matronize you.
Okay. He's got a wife. He's got 2 kids. He's got a dog. And wouldn't you know, it's freaking Christmas Day. He freaks out, as you would, drives to his old apartment building.
Now, well, first,
Okay.
he's like, where's the car? And then all of a sudden, these 2 older folks come in. It's, I guess, his in-laws.
Yeah.
And the mom is like, oh, hey, Jack, what's up? And then the big Ed, she's like, can you have him stop wearing this 10-gallon hat? And he says, this is who I am. And they're saying, just be off the Ponderosa for a bit, which I was expecting. Hey, they're from Utah or something, and they live on a ranch. No, he sells tires
Yeah.
in Jersey.
I love it.
It's crazy. And then he was saying, where's my Porsche? And he's like, you don't have a Porsche? What is?
Ferrari.
Oh, Ferrari. And they were like, what is this, a Christmas joke? And I was like, that needs to be a tradition. you have April Fools, whatever. No, you need a Christmas joke, guys.
New tradition.
It could be as easy as a gift that is a joke. Like you open it up and maybe it's like, in our case, it could be a condom. Why would we need that? That'd be a funny joke. I always wanted to MC Deep if I went to a birthday or a Christmas outing with his family and we're exchanging gifts. I wanted him to open up my gift and it just be like a glass pipe.
Yeah.
A crack pipe is what you would call it.
Yeah.
And just see what how his family would react.
Yeah, you've told me to this multiple times.
Oh, man.
It's concerning.
It would have been a good Christmas joke.
No.
I've been thinking about Christmas jokes before even this movie.
Whoa.
So let us know what you plan on doing as a Christmas joke and let us know how it resolves.
In a 5-star iTunes review.
I once did a Christmas joke on Nicole where I acted like it was a sincere gift, but it was the Turtle Zord from Power Rangers. Mm-hmm. That was a Christmas joke. I got you, Nicole.
Yeah, such a good joke you did.
Oh, it was funny.
Okay, he drives to his old apartment building and tries to go to his apartment. He's like, this is where I live. And the doorman's like, the fuck you do?
I know everyone who lives here.
Yeah. And then you get the horny old lady with a dog. And he's like, we know each other. We do quasi-sexual flirting in the elevator all the time. And she's like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Nicole and I do quasi-sexual flirting all the time on elevators, too. Exclusively on elevators. Just like knowing that I'm in a big shaft makes me horny.
Then he goes to his work, but he's not on staff. And he's like, are you fucking serious? Like, that's when he's like, oh, this is for real happening. Because it's like printed on a staff list.
And somehow he knows where the general area to go back to, which is weird.
What do you mean?
From what like Howard Kramer has said about Jersey is just like packed tightly of this like insane amount of suburbs with so many houses that it's crazy that you can get lost in them.
Yeah.
I've even been, when Tyler lived in the Detroit area, I walked to a different place because he was at work. I could not find his house again, and I had the directions to get back.
Yeah.
So the fact that he all of a sudden wakes up in this strange place, drives to the city, and then knows how to get back into that neighborhood is weird.
It's Christmas magic.
Okay.
I don't know. Deedle pulls up in a Ferrari to explain the situation.
He's like an angel.
Yeah, something.
We do get what's up?
No, he drives back and he's like, fuck, I don't know where I live. And then stops and asks someone, and it happens to be his friend.
But they live on the other side of the house. So like he's in the same area.
Okay.
And it's Jeremy Piven.
Jeremy Piven.
But we do get, in the Don Cheadle car ride, we get Nick Cage. Like when you think what Nick Cage acts like, we get him. We get him a few times in here.
Yeah, in the beginning.
The madman. Well, no, also midway.
Okay.
When they're in the suit store.
Yeah.
And he starts freaking out. And he's like, oh, you want to talk turkey? Let's talk turkey. That part, loved it.
Very good.
But speaking of Jeremy Piven, are we there?
I don't know. Are we?
Yeah.
Okay. His friend like brings him inside, and I'm like, they have just a bar in their living room. I was like, that is so fucking tacky.
I didn't think of that as a living room. I thought that as oh no, because then we see it at the Christmas party.
Yeah.
No, man, that's classy.
No.
That's classy if you were in the 70s. Think of that 70s show. Mm-hmm. They had a bar in their living room.
Yeah, I guess the interior did feel kind of 70s as well.
I love a 70s interior.
Why?
I love a 70s Canadian interior as well.
That's so specific.
Horror movies give us that, and I fucking love it. Like The Brood and The Brain. Oh, baby.
Do you have any more notes on this scene.
Yes, we see it for our second time. We get a joie de vivre in another
de
Nick
vivre.
Cage movie.
Yeah,
Piven
baby.
says it.
Joie de vivre.
He says, "Your joie de vivre, baby."
No.
Yeah, he does, because he's in Swingers as well.
Oh, yeah, okay. He gets back home, and his wife, Kate, is worried sick because he just left without a freaking peep.
Mm-hmm.
Having this crisis on a Christmas freaking day.
Oh my God, you have Christmas jokes, but you also need a Christmas crisis.
Christmas crisis. Nothing like a Christmas crisis.
Yeah, this year I'm probably going to fake a heart attack.
Don't do that.
But it's just
not.
peanut butter.
Do not do.
Let's see what butter does if I fake a heart attack.
No.
All right, I'll do it to Henry.
She's like, where the fuck have you been? And is like, they like argue or whatever. Like, you've spent 6 hours putting this bike together and you weren't even here to see your daughter open the gift.
Mm-hmm.
Then my next note is she talks about the Christmas party.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
This movie has like so many good small jokes just like sprinkled in it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like him being like, I can't go to a Christmas party right now. Like, I'm having a Christmas crisis.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, well then I'll call my mom and tell her she doesn't need to watch the kids. He's like, wait, why? And she's like, because you're gonna be here to watch the kids. And then he's like, oh, I'll be ready for the party in 10 minutes.
Yeah, because he's less equipped to handle children than a group of of adults. But then he goes upstairs and he's like, it would have been funnier if he had like a pencil or something as he's going through his clothing in the closet, and he goes, this is just subpar.
Yeah.
And you see something that I'm like, well, he seems like he's a good dad, so this seems suspicious what's happening. But his daughter comes up and then looks at him, and then he's like, what's up? And then she just like kind of like scared backs away, turns around, then runs, which I was like, well, he can't be like a bad dad, or in my case, like a scary uncle, because I've had these situations with my Uncle Ed. Not a bad man. He was just a scary man. Granted, he didn't try and correct being scary. I think he just like got joy out of it until he became a dad himself. But it was just like, that kid's afraid of me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, such a vague, or not a vague memory, implanted memory, watching Ninja Turtles at their house, and then him coming in. I know I've probably said this little story, him coming into the living room, and I felt like, oh, maybe I need to turn off Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. Like
Scared.
you're in trouble just for existing. Yeah.
But man, did he have a cool race car VHS tape rewinder.
Oh, yeah, baby.
The coolest shit. Speaking of shit, if you start smelling her duties and you need to clean it, I'm totally fine with you leaving.
Sweet. At the party, he finds out that Kate is a nonprofit lawyer. And he freaks out. 'Cause he's like, are you fucking kidding me? You're not making any fucking money. What are you doing?
Pro bono? U2 album? Also at this, there's a woman right away who's like, oh, do you like my dress? And he's like, yeah, I guess it's fine. Because he doesn't know this woman.
Yeah.
Even though she thinks he does. And
she's clearly horny for him.
Who wouldn't be? You know what he looks like in those bloomers. But she later on says like, oh, try these like bread things I made or something, and like forces one in his mouth. Yeah. And she's like, are they good? And as he's like moving his head to gag, he's like, they're good. And she doesn't, maybe she's drunk.
Yeah.
But she cannot read social cues. Also, Nicole commented on smoking cigars indoor. And she's like, why? I cannot believe they're doing that. And I said, smoking cigars indoors like it should be. The government says we can't do it in public places. We should be able to do it in private places.
I mean, you can. Doesn't mean you should.
There weren't any children around. I'm kidding. It's so rude to other people.
Yeah.
Because then your clothes smell so bad. Like early days going to the bowling alleys, you'd have to bathe when you get home because they would just reek of cigarette smoke.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, I'm on to the next day. Wakes up to baby crying and wife in the shower. She's just having a time, man, singing in the shower. And she's like, what? He's like, because she's just nude, and it's like they're husband and wife. They see each other nude all the time, but he's new here, and he's like, whoa, boobies.
Boobalubas.
And she's like, get out of here. It's your turn to take care of the kids. Don't pretend like you forgot. And he's like, oh, shit. So then he goes to take care of the infant, it destroyed its diaper.
Ugh.
And then pees everywhere.
But luckily, Annie is there to just point at the things that he needs to do.
Yeah, because he's like, I don't know how to do this.
And then she says, hey.
Annie is a child. She's maybe like 4.
No, based on her age in real life and the storyline, I think she is 6 years old.
Oh, okay.
Around that age.
My bad.
Maybe 5. Because if this would have been filmed the year prior, I'll say 5 years old.
Yeah.
So she is... Henry, get out of here. Quit being all cute on me.
Henry Cavill.
She asks, very sad looking, are you my real dad? Mm-hmm. She notices that he is off and he doesn't seem right. And he has zero decorum to this child because he makes it all about him.
Yeah.
About, oh yeah, I was this, I shouldn't be here. Pretty much just dismissing this child who used to have a loving dad.
Right, yeah.
And she starts crying, but
well,
then...
because also he's like, this isn't real.
These are the types of children that I'm like, you want to know, if I had a kid like this, life wouldn't be all that bad. Because she says, I'm fine with this as long as you don't take me to your mothership. And he's like, what? And she says, you're an alien. They did a really good job at replicating you.
Yeah.
Just so adorable. And she says, just please don't stick things in my brain and our family's brain. And he's like, okay. And then throughout the movie, she's kind of his helper to act as a real human, or not a real human. No, this is not an alien movie. To act as her, in quotes, real dad.
Yeah, it's really fucking cute, and her acting is incredible.
Yeah, and she's related to a spy kid.
Whoa.
Her sister's spy kid lady.
Spy kid lady.
But for real, she steals the show. A fantastic actress at this age, which is hard to do.
Yeah, so then he drops the kids off, and he yells out the car window to Annie, hey, where do I go now? And she's just like, Big Ed's. And he's like, what? And it's the tire shop that Kate's dad owns.
Yeah, he says, why do I go there? And she says, you work there. And he goes, I work there? And she goes, yeah.
Yeah, I really just wrote tire salesman, comma, time for segs.
Yeah, so we find out that he doesn't have the life that he would have had, or at least the career path that he would have had. Even if you're not a big broker man, you could still manage a bank, anything like this, adjacent to the field. But it's because Big Ed had a heart attack. So in order to help the family, did a noble thing and said, hey, I will pick up the slack where need to. And I said the noble thing. This boy ain't noble. I don't care how many heart attacks someone has. I'd be like, we don't need to.
Well, lucky for you, none of my family members owns a business.
Okay. Well, my family members do.
Yeah, yours do. So that's on you.
And Daddy's side is prone to heart failure.
And he does cleaning shit.
Uh-huh. I'd be like, hey, if I'm getting this biz, I also want a slice of this cabin you guys got.
Yeah, give us a slice, daddy.
I'll take the bathroom. Because hey, you never know when you're on a road trip and you're like, oh, shoot, I really got to use a bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, the cabin.
It's on the way every time.
Uh-huh. I'm heading down the brown line when I'm also heading down the brown line. Guess what's close always? My daddy's cabin.
He gets home from work and Kate's like, let's do sexy time. And then he's like, yeah, okay. And then he falls asleep.
He does not fall asleep.
Oh.
Yeah. So she says, hey, I got something for you. She slips into something more comfortable. But after he's seeing her and is like, wow, you've just gotten more beautiful, this and that. Like, I can't believe I haven't seen this. And she says like, oh, wow, I can't believe you're looking at me as if you haven't seen me in 13 years. And he again does a noble thing of saying, this is not my life. This is not my wife. Take my wife. So he's like, I can't have sex with this woman. This would feel weird. That's how I read it.
Oh, okay.
Because then, she alluded like, in 30 minutes you're going to be asleep. So like, let's fuck it out right now. Let's bang it real hard. And she comes back and, he's sleeping. She's like, okay. She sleeps right next to him. Then he opens his eyes as he like looks longly at her.
Okay, then they're at the mall.
Yes.
First of all, he's just pissed being at the mall. He's like, why the fuck do we need to go to all these 50 stores?
Which is understandable.
And then he sees this beautiful suit. He tries it on, feeling like his old self again. And he's like, all right, I'll take it. And she looks at the price tag. It's
$2,400.
$2,400.
But she keeps saying $2,400. Just say $2,400.
Because it makes it feel bigger. Because you say it's more syllables.
Okay, then say $2,400 instead of $2,400. That just doesn't sound right in my brain.
I don't fucking know, man. Talk to your brain about it.
Oh, hello, brain. Oh, you're sad? Okay.
Fuck.
Or I guess I should have said, we're sad? Okay.
So he's pissed. Mm-hmm. Because he wants a suit.
Yeah, he starts going Nick Cage on her, which at this point I'm like, if you think this is a dream or whatever, just have fun with it. Go with the flow.
Sure, yeah.
Bang it out real hard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, at this point, with this glimpse, Nicole, what would your glimpse be? Or because I think we made the right choice, what would your reverse glimpse be? Like, what would have been like a bad path that during that you would have been glimpsed into this life right now?
I mean, it would have been not dropping out of college.
That's what I had down.
Yeah.
I also thought like not moving to Chicago.
Sure.
Or for me, going to BK corporate.
Going to corporate.
I wanted to, it truly would have been the greatest job, at least on the surface. Burger King corporate had a job that was like a quality assurance rep, where you just were given a company card, a gift card that had like always $500 on it. And you would just go to all of the Burger Kings in the area, order the same type of meal, which already they should have been changing that up, because if you knew the exact order and kind of the voice of someone, you'd be like, oh, that's so-and-so. Make sure you make this the best you can make it. And of course it would be that person. So you were just like going there to order something to make sure it was made correctly. And then you'd go inside, check everything, and then leave.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I wanted that job, but I think I would have had to move to Florida for a little bit. And then like the Vatican, I would have been.
When was that?
Probably 2011 to like 2013 before we met.
Oh, okay.
I was really interested in heading down to Miami.
Whoa.
But then again, like the Vatican, they would have probably put me anywhere.
Oh my God. Yeah, dude. Then I have her dad had a heart attack. That's why he sells tires. Then bowling league night.
And he sucks.
He sucks.
Just gutterball, gutterball, gutterball. And then he's like, I'm good at this. Please let me be.
No, he says, I'm better than this.
Then he rolls some pins, hits like 5 of them, and he's ecstatic.
Yeah.
They're like, this is league night, dude.
Yeah, everyone's pissed. Then he runs into, her name's Evelyn.
Yeah.
Who is the flirty person at the party.
Which this is one of my only issues with the movie. This plot line was never sealed up.
Yeah.
I thought they would have met and or he would have like looked at the address or something and he would have been like, no, I don't need to do this. I'm with someone I love.
Right. Yeah. So basically, Evelyn shows up and he's like, what? He just asked her, he's like, what is this? And she's like, for real? We're gonna do this right now. And he's like, yeah. And she's like, well, I want to fuck you. And he's like, oh, okay. And she gives him her phone number?
No, she assumes he has it. So he goes to Jeremy Piven and says, write that address down. And she's like, no.
Yeah. Jeremy Piven's like, are you serious? Your wife be banging, sir.
Everyone wants her. And he keeps he's like, I can't explain the details, but all of this doesn't apply to me. I can do whatever I want.
But maybe it's because he never got the deets and just never ran into her again.
I would have liked it if he's driving and sees her and she's like, oh, and then he's like, ugh, and then like swerves and she like runs into a trash can, something. I guess that would be more of like a wacky screwball comedy.
Yeah.
Or like he splashes a bunch of slush on her.
Yeah. No. No. What?
As someone who has had slush splashed on them, no, never do that to someone. Unless they're a filthy little boy. Because then they're already filthy.
You have any more bowling league?
Nope.
Then I got the cake chase.
Oh, my nightmare.
I just hate, I'm like, don't do a fucking close-up of their face.
Yeah, so he's like, where's that chocolate cake I was going to eat? And she's like, oh, this chocolate cake? And she's already sitting down to eat it. She's like, it's so good. He's like, give it to me. I wanted that. And then they start doing like this cute little thing. It's so uncomfortable. Immediately my back would be in knots.
Yeah, that's all I could think of. I'm like, she's laying on stairs. Ugh. The fuck?
Unless you have stairs that turn into a slide real quick as a Home Alone device. No, never lay on a stair. So she's like, oh, you want this cake, as they're laying down, and shoves it in his face, and he shoves it on her. And then they start making out, but they like Miss Trunchable style.
The fuck? Is that a word?
Yeah, from Matilda. She makes that kid eat that big old chocolate cake, and he's just covered. Like, that's what their faces look like.
They just have, like, frosting beards.
Yes.
But then there's also, like, cake in his teeth.
Also on their hands. This is my biggest issue. I'm fine with a little Trunchable mouth, but it's on his bowling jacket, and they're just all covered. The stairs have it. Ugh.
No, my thing is when they like do a close up of his face and she's like, ooh, talk dirty to me. And it's just like cake in his teeth, a frosting beard. And he's like, oh yeah, sexy lady.
Okay, well, she doesn't say.
I was like, ew.
She doesn't say talk dirty to me. He thinks that's what she's saying.
Yeah.
But we don't. That's also the thing. We never find out what she wants him to say. Maybe it's just, I love you. Because she says, oh, say that thing that I love. And he says, you're a naughty girl or something like that.
Yeah.
And you want to know what? She freaks out a little too much, but I think like no one wants to be called a naughty girl.
I mean, that's not true, but.
Let's try it.
No.
You're a naughty girl.
Listeners, how did that make you feel?
Socks comes in wearing like a schoolgirl outfit and he goes, ooh.
I was just thinking that like fake fur is a boa.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a cutie.
So then she gets upset and walks away. Then he's watching a home video of Kate's birthday and he's like singing a song to her in front of everyone.
Which is weird, singing it in front of everyone.
And I was like, I would hate this. Like,
In front of everyone, yeah, but I wish I could sing well so I could sing to you just like around the apartment.
Sure.
Sing.
I mean, you know, singing lessons are a thing.
I don't need them. I got perfect pitch.
Yeah.
I have imperfect
You
pitch.
don't even think about it
I was like,
because you don't need it.
I should learn Spanish. That's what I should do for 2023. But then it's like, no, James, you should learn pitch.
2023, no English shall I speak.
Well, wow.
I was trying to make it rhyme.
Well, no, Spanish shall I speak.
Well, you could do other languages.
Yeah.
I don't know your life.
You could do
Do
any.
you know any other languages?
I took Spanish,
What did
but
you? Oh, okay. Because, yeah, we had, I think it was just French and Spanish.
I also took French.
You took both.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
French was my blow-off senior class.
Yeah. Because they're very similar, I feel like. Yeah.
No, John Davis wasn't in that one. John Davis was in my Spanish class, and we would just like hang out. He lived a couple doors down. We would just blow off Spanish like real quick, like, oh, let's do our project, and then talk rap music. Because he was one of the very few people who knew rap music in the school. I would have loved this if it was just like a kid with an alien movie.
With an alien movie. You mean if he was just an alien dad?
Yeah, if Nick Cage was like, hey, I'm a good dad, and then all of a sudden he gets like beamed up.
Make this a 90s Disney movie where Nicolas Cage is actually an alien pretending to be a father.
Yeah, like My Favorite Martian, but this.
Sure.
So you get some titties in there through washed out glass.
Sure.
And then this kid, then we spend more time with the kid because the kid was cool.
Yeah. Okay, what's with shower glass being just fucking clear now? Why is that a thing?
I don't know.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what if someone just accidentally
Barges in.
barges in?
Yeah, someone will see my deedle ass.
It's just out in the open, dude.
Yeah, someone will see your labia.
Also, why would you want people to be able to like see in your shower?
I guess you could say the opposite. I want to see if someone is coming towards me, psycho style.
And it maybe makes it feel bigger than it actually is.
Oh, yep. That for sure is why they do it.
But I don't like it.
And my guess is it's slightly cheaper.
I don't know.
Because you have to like add more stuff into the glass. Or you want to know? No, I feel like making glass clear.
I feel like it would be more expensive.
Yeah, to make it clear.
Because it's got to look good. Whereas if it's all warbly, it's fine.
I was about to say like, hey, do we have any like contractors out there? My dad. I could just ask him.
Just ask the internet, bro.
Okay. Do you want me to call my...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Should I call my dad right now and be like, hey, how come glass isn't foggy now?
No. But that has more to do with like interior design trends than just construction.
Yeah, but my dad talks to like rich people who are like, oh, I want this because of this. So then he would have to like order this stuff and he would have to know some trends.
I guess, yeah. Sure. Oh, fuck, where are we? Oh, yeah. Okay, home video. And like, I wrote, that's what gets him.
Yeah.
Because it's this single, it's also not, because then he like turns it off and walks away. It's not like, oh, he's sitting here watching a bunch of them. It's like, oh, this one thing where you sing a song to her is what like melts your heart or whatever. I was like, I'm not convinced.
Yeah, what they should have had it be is the scene starts out with him taking out a video and putting in a new one and then like putting like a stack, like the old one on a stack of other ones to imply that he's watched a few to start learning like, why would I have enjoyed this?
Yeah.
What made me an, in quotes, good dad, loving husband?
Yeah.
But then doesn't he wake up and it's anniversary?
Yes. And that's the end. No, I'm kidding. Anniversary gift is a knockoff suit. And I can't tell if he's happy about it or sad about it.
I think he was happy.
Or both?
Well, yes, happy about the suit, but then sad, realizing, oh, I don't have anything to give you.
Well, I thought it was like, oh, that's so sweet that you got this suit for me, but sad because it's a shitty suit.
Oh, no.
Because it's not the expensive one. And then just fails at trying to cover his ass about not knowing it was their anniversary.
He could have so easily said, it's not a present. It is something I have planned for you tonight. Or this year I didn't want to give it to you the day before, so I made sure I had it staying at the office. Mm-hmm. But then we get like a very cute scene of him stirring milk chocolate for his daughter. She drinks it and says, "That's good," and then puts it down and says, "I should have warned you."
Yeah.
About the anniversary.
Yeah, meeting with the child about what to do. And he's like, he's talking to Annie like, what should I do? I could go to the jewelry store, pick her something up. And Annie's like, no, that's not good enough. And he's like, yeah, you're right. It was just very cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it was very like bartender-esque.
Yeah.
And then he says, well, have I ever taken her to New York City? Mm-hmm. And she says, now you're thinking.
Yeah. She's got that new Joyzy accent.
Okay, no, that's just a child's accent.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for that, I just have they go to the city and they fuck.
Yeah, the only thing I have is the like people eating those little chickens. Mm-hmm. Those have just been ruined by Eraserhead. The very little that I watched got up to the scene where he like starts cutting into a little chicken and it just starts bleeding and moving.
Ew.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, fuck this movie. I'm turning it off.
Oh my God. At the tire shop the next day, his old boss shows up and Jack basically just like meets with him in his office, in Jack's office, and is like talking to him about the company and like how it should be run. And old boss, like the boss from his old life, his corporate boss. The boss is like, hey, when my tires are good, drop off the car yourself and we can talk. So Jack's kind of trying to get his old job back.
Yeah, without talking to his wife. Now, if this was, hey, I don't need to move, it's in town, that's fine. I don't think you really need to talk to a wife about that. But if it's uprooting your entire family, that's a conversation.
Yeah. But I mean, they do have a conversation.
After the fact.
Yeah.
Because he's like, this is a perk. This is what I'll be getting with this job. And she's like, what job?
Yeah.
I don't need all of this extravagance. I like being here with you. Mm-hmm. And then she eventually says like, hey, if this is what you need, as long as it's with you. But that she also says, he's like, I want others to envy us. Like, I want to be the top dog and to envy us. And then she says, they already do. Mm-hmm. Because we are a stable, loving family who's not behind on bills. Things are set, even though it's kind of like all families.
It's routine.
Yeah.
And it's not extravagant, but it's good. Mm-hmm. Man.
You want to know what's really sad?
What?
Some friends kind of like envy this life that we have. I'm like, guys.
No, they don't.
Shoot a little for the stars.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Especially like our relationship.
Our relationship, that makes sense.
And I think because people are like, well, yeah, James is like doing this indie stuff. And it's like, no, guys, still, the business is not where it needs to be.
I feel like it's not really envy. It's just of like...
aspirational?
Where we're at, it's just like to have that motivation in those that like that joie de vivre.
Yeah, we don't know what that means, guys.
To be able to just be like, I'm gonna do this and like put all of your
egg in a basket.
All your eggs in the basket.
Oh, we just have a single egg.
Because not everyone is willing to do that.
Yeah, I need to do that to that one person who I was saying like either this person needs to do this or that person needs to do that. I'll bleep it out. I need to just like sit him down and be like, hey, we are going to do this right now. What are you doing if you have any pushback? And if I'll be like, so you're not doing anything? All right, well, I'm going to leave this situation if you don't do this very simple thing right now. And I'll be like, okay, just to like get people motivated.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm good at doing.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. It's also, I don't know. Sorry. I was thinking about like growing up and how my stepdad, Brian, I remember saying that like he wished he was a history teacher. And my mom would always be like, do it. Like go to school and whatever. And he'd be like, nah, I'm gonna retire at 60 or whatever and be a sheet metal worker. And I'm like, why? If that's not what you want to do, I don't know. It's just kind of sad.
Yeah, especially if you have the means to be able to go back to school.
Yeah, dude.
Take online classes.
Especially like back then, he was maybe like 30-ish, 30-something. I don't know.
An hour?
I'm guessing.
Thousands of dollars a year?
Years old.
No, what?
What?
He was making 30?
No, he was like in his 30s.
Oh, I thought you said, he's like making 30. I was like, $30 an hour, $30,000 a year. What are you talking about?
No, sorry.
Also, throughout this entire thing, they were like, we were thrown a few surprises, but we made do with what we had. Take out the risk of surprise, guys. Do what I did. Get clipped.
Get clipped. You weren't accidents. You were surprises.
Yeah.
My mom.
Which means they were all accidents.
Yeah, dude.
Should have said to your mom, I'm a pessimist, okay? But isn't it at this time he just like realizes, I love my life?
Kind of. Like, yeah, like, so he's trying to get his corporate job back and talks to Annie about it and is like, hey, if we could do this. And she's like, no. Also, like, I don't want to. And then eventually, reluctantly, says, yeah, I get, like, if this is what you really want and you are okay with making the kids get out of school and all of this shit, like, I'll do it because I love you and I want to be with you, but it's gonna, like, I'm not gonna, like, we're not gonna be happy. Like, that's not, like, why would you, we're happy here.
She's like, I thought that we would grow old in this house together. Also, this is like so unrealistic these days this is the first and only house we'll ever have.
What do you mean?
Just like there's so much moving around, renting, rarely owning. I was like, I cannot relate to this at all.
Yeah.
Would I love to stay in this apartment for the rest of my life? You better believe it.
No.
What?
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah, I do want another cat, so we will eventually need another room.
This is way too small.
Well, we need to list some
also,
stuff on eBay.
That angers me that you're not like, yeah, I would want you to have your own space to create things instead of it being in the fucking bedroom.
Do you want to change?
Oh my God, no.
Okay.
No, because it's because you have to have sound. You have sound shit. That's why we put all of your stuff in here.
Yeah, but if you're hanging out in here, it's fine.
But I'm not always hanging out in here.
Like you could put a TV in, so the TV's on.
No. Yeah, so then I am forced to stay in this one room. Like, I'm not allowed to use the rest of the apartment just because you're recording.
You can go pee-pee. You can go to the kitchen because you just close that door right there.
James.
Take a shower.
No.
Feed a cat.
No.
Kiss one, too.
No.
No, I'm kidding. The cats will be hanging out in the studio.
Sorry, my butt's like falling asleep.
All right, then let's get done with these notes. To keep this child sleeping, or I guess we're not there yet. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, he's trying to have the best of both. The best of both. She wakes up to Jack playing with Annie in the snow outside. What?
Continue.
Okay.
I'm just listening to you.
Your face, you looked confused.
No.
And it's real fucking cute. And Annie's like, I'm so glad you're back. Saying,
I was purposely looking confused.
basically saying the alien left and her real dad is back, even though that's not what happened.
Mm-hmm. Oh, such a heartwarming scene.
So fucking cute. Then Jack goes to a convenience store to get salt, and Deedle is the cashier. And Jack is like, don't fucking put me back to my corporate life. I don't want that. Don't fucking do it, and I'll be pissed. And Deedle's like, well, that's the deal, man. Like, that's what this is. It's a glimpse.
The definition of that is it is temporary.
Yeah. And Nicolas Cage is upset.
Yeah, so he has to like go back and kind of make peace with having to leave.
Yeah.
So he like says bye to his children, and he kept petting this young baby's head, and I was like, I looked it up. To keep this child asleep, they tuckered them out with a laser pointer. Kid was just running at this laser pointer and then zonked out.
Because they're the same as cats.
Physically exhausted. Then he wakes up.
Wakes up in New York City, baby.
In some bloomers, bitch.
In his old life. Back on Christmas Day.
Which he finds it out because he opens up the door to be like, what the fuck's going on? I'm back in my shit life. And then the woman from the beginning that he's like, hey, you want to hang out on Christmas? And she's like, no, I'm going back home. She's there and says, Merry Christmas. Were waiting by the door for me. And then opens up her...
Boobaloobaloobies.
She doesn't open up her boobies.
Yeah, right.
This isn't Biohunter.
Sorry.
Opens up her... What is it? Straight jacket? No,
Coat?
trench coat. And opens it up and she's in...
Lingerie.
Yeah, see-through style.
Whoa.
Maybe this is when you're like, oh, this could technically be nudity.
I guess.
Because her bush is just peeking out.
Whoa.
I'm kidding. This is the year 2000. Women's is shaven bald.
Are you sure there's no nudity in this?
There's zero nudity.
I don't know what the fuck that one person's saying.
Don Cheadle does suck Nicolas Cage off. That could be it.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then they blast in each other's mouths.
Okay.
But he goes to the office.
Actually, he goes to the Jersey house.
Oh, yeah. And of course no one's living there.
Actually, there's a random man living
No
there.
one of importance is living there.
And Jack's like, sad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad. And he's like, of course. And then he gets a call from his assistant, and she's like, where the fuck are you? And he's like, I'll be there in 20. So he goes to the business meeting.
Because there ain't that New York traffic on Christmas Day, bitch.
Which means there's none, bitch.
What?
I don't know.
I said there's no New York traffic because it's Christmas Day, and you said, which means there's none, bitch.
Yeah, so I'm correct, bitch.
Yeah, I guess you're just restating something I said.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. Keep going. Your butt's asleep.
My butt. My sleepy butt. What happened? Oh, he does the monologue about skiing alone because he's at the meeting and they're like, what are we gonna do about the business? And he's like, I'll go to the Alps and I'll have dinner with the guy and then I'll ski alone for 4 hours because that's my fucking life now.
You know, which means he's going to go to the Alps and ski alone.
But wait, he's not going to the airport, baby. He's going to find Kate.
Also, if your boss shows up how he is dressed, talking like he is,
Yeah.
they're confused. He's not in like a nice suit. And when they're freaking out, you should both be relieved because you're like, oh yeah, he's a normal human being, but also concerned about him because this is not what he is.
Yeah, you should put him on like some sort of a watch or something.
Ooh, like a Mickey Mouse? Yeah, Mickey Mouse watch, put Jack on there.
Yeah. He finds Kate because if you remember at the beginning, she called him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, I'm going to go there. And we find out she's moving to Paris.
And she's like, hey, are you married? You got children? She's like, no. So if you're single with as much shit she has, fuck you.
Dude, it's probably all documents.
No. Because you would just have document boxes. Like there
Legal
are
banker's boxes.
Yeah. You'd have boxes for them. They overestimated this set. You did not need all of this. Also, like, if she's single with that much room in her apartment, why?
Why not?
No, that's decadence.
Yeah.
You want to know what happens with that much decadence?
Yeah.
Your lower in command shoots you with a laser as you're trying to climb up a radio tower you, for some weird reason, have near a pool in your mansion.
What?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, okay.
That entire musical is about be aware of decadence.
Is it?
Yes. There's songs about it.
Oh, my bad.
We got to rewatch that.
Yeah.
I want to see Rocky Horror Christian Show. It's the Christian version. That'd be beautiful.
What the fuck? Are we moving on?
Yeah.
Okay. Then he goes to her airport.
Oh, yeah, he does.
To do the rom-com cliche monologue, whatever. James says, and I quote, "You've been goated with the sauce, dude."
Yeah, well, after she says, like, dude, I'm not leaving. We barely know each other. And I was like, you got goated by the sauce.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
I'm using a internet slang in the wrong situation. That's
Got
what it
it.
means.
Then he starts just shouting shit. Like, we have 2 kids and a dog and blah, blah, blah.
The youngest one, the baby, he doesn't talk much, but we know he's smart. Yeah, that's all babies.
He likes to look at things.
That's all babies.
I just wrote so cringe.
Oh, so Nicole, if Smoke Hair did this to you, how would you react?
In what situation?
Like we're going...
If I'm with you?
Yeah.
No.
Like he walks up and he's like, we have children together.
I'd be like, what the fuck?
As the mother of his current children, like runs up behind him and says, why are you doing this?
Why do you keep doing this?
Oh man, that's hilarious. But if you had been like, yeah, let's get that coffee. If I'm standing by you, I'd be like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And I say, I rue the day, Smoke Hair.
But she's not married or anything, though. She's single.
Yeah, still. But this is your situation.
But I'm trying to go back to what we're here for, which is the movie,
Yeah.
sir. Dude.
I'm just saying, Smoke Hair better watch his hair,
Okay.
or I'll huff and puff and blow it away.
You probably think about Smoke Hair more than anyone else in the fucking world.
I want to punch his hair away.
Oh my God.
It won't be hard. I can judo chop it away. I'll just get one of those handheld fans. Bye-bye hair. For anyone doesn't...
Anyway, after shouting shit, he's like, you can go to Paris whenever you want in your entire life. Just stay here for a 1 coffee with me. And she's like, she agrees to it.
She says, okay.
And then like the movie fucking ends with just a shot of them having coffee. And I'm pissed.
I think he's telling her the story of the movie that just happened to be like, yeah, and like I worked at Big Ed's, and she's like, you worked at Big Ed's? My dad owns Big Ed's.
Yeah.
I almost had an affair with this lady. Oh my God, I don't know who that lady is because, or she'd be like, Big Ed, that's the name of my dead dad.
But it's like, that's not the ending that I wanted was that like he magically was back in that life in Jersey.
Well, that ain't real life, Nicole.
I'm pissed about it.
I'm pissed about everything.
It's like they wanted to give like a happy ending, but it's
just sad.
Yeah, it's not, though.
There are two children that don't exist.
But maybe they're implying, like, they will exist.
I think what they're implying is these are two sad people. And she is now realizing, like, I have a sad life. He's realized he has a sad life. And this is what should have happened.
I don't know that it's sad. I mean, it's just like he said, they're both good, but they're different.
Yeah, I don't know. Seeing what they could have had and seeing what they have, also just truly such a large apartment jam-packed full of shit she had. I see that and I'm like, that's someone compensating for emotional distress. Look at all the shit I have. Compensating for no, I'm kidding. The Yogi Bears, though, those aren't compensating. Those are my antidepressants.
Okay.
I see those and I say, hell yeah. All
Like I
those
need
yogis.
to intervene.
What do you mean? This is good for me. Nicole, I want you to dress up in a pork pie with a little
No.
dicky and a
You heard
tie.
of the elephant in the room? What about the yogi in the room?
Nicole, if you were to like do a sexy yogi, I'd be like, oh my, never.
That will never happen.
Oh, please be goated with the sauce if you do that.
No, sir.
That's actually using it like you would be goated with the sauce.
What?
No, it's not a sexual thing. It just means like you're the best.
Okay.
Goated, meaning like the
I know
goat.
what goat is.
And
I know what the slang is.
The sauce is like you're dripping. I think goated with the sauce is like you're in drip, you're looking good. And if you were just in a pork pie and dicky with a tie on, you would truly be goated in my eyes with the sauce. Because you're already goated. But ooh, baby, that drip.
Oh my fucking God.
Or Cindy Bear, you have a parasol and just a tutu on, and I think she has like a fancy southern hat bell.
No, I thought she just had like a flower or a
It could be that.
bow.
Could be. Or you want to know what? Let's cosplay as Yogi characters.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yo Yogi, mount up.
What?
I was going into Regulator from Yogi.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my God, Nicole.
All right, so what's the next thing we do? Because you always get mad at me.
What's she a madman or Janine?
I'm getting that Super 8 feeling.
Is it madness? Or is he a genius? The signs are vital. I've got to know. And we're on our way, searching for the answer. Is he a madman? Or better than John Ham?
And I'm getting that Super 8 feeling. So, well, that's good. Let's go with the keep that going.
He's a John Hamm.
Yeah.
Better than. Or
Better
not
than.
equal. But you want me to have a
No,
definitive.
because his Nick Cage-ness in the beginning,
Oh, yeah.
it just really sells it.
But he's like Don Draper. This is
Sure.
Don Draper realizing, oh, I shouldn't be a madman. I should be a family man.
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is Mad
Holy
Men.
shit, this is Mad Men.
I'm crazy about it. Because I'm mad.
Oh, okay.
And I'm an agent. Sales style.
Okay.
Do you think I'd
I'm
be a
listening.
good sales agent?
Yes.
Do you think I'd be good at the nipple twisting wrestling?
No.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't. I have sensitive nipples.
Stop. Why?
Just a little stroke makes me go, ooh.
Every 5 fucking seconds in a conversation.
No, it's
I
not every
will fight
second.
you.
Minutes, maybe. I'm goated with the sauce. Look at my drip I got on right now. I have a shirt that you put a Perry the Platypus pocket on, and my lower half,
Yeah.
underwear. What, Henry?
Hello, Hen. What's up, Hen?
He's like, why the fuck have you guys been sitting in here for 2 hours?
He's just sitting in the middle of the room looking back and forth at us.
Like, I get maybe when we both talk, no, he's done with it.
Now
See you,
he's
dude.
leaving.
Where do we rank it, Nicole?
Ooh.
This is pretty high.
Let me pull up the sauce.
Yo, I'm goated and throated with the sauce. See, if I said throated with the sauce, that would imply some sexual connotation. But no, I'm goated with it. But if it's goat's milk, like I deep throat a goat's udder, just trying to get that sweet in my mouth, then fine. Yeah, but that's not a sexual connotation. What that is me getting substance. And that's goat milk.
Okay, so when I was watching this, it gave me the same kind of feels as like guarding Tess.
Okay.
So I kind of wanted to put it in that area of the list.
I say it's above guarding Tess.
And then there's Moonstruck,
Better than Moonstruck.
Trapped in Paradise.
Trapped in Paradise. That was real relaxing and funny at times. What's above Trapped in?
Honeymoon in Vegas.
Honeymoon in Vegas. You want to know what? I would say above Trapped in Paradise, below Honeymoon. Unless you want to put it below.
No, we can do above.
All right, either way, Nicole. This list is goated with the sauce. Sheesh, y'all. I'm goated.
I love this movie.
Same.
My only issue is the ending.
Oh, yeah, it's sad.
Otherwise, love it.
But then maybe they're like, hey, let's get a place out in Utah, and then it becomes a yuppie nightmare movie.
Oh, shit.
Ooh. It's crazy how Nick Cage hasn't been in any of those.
Yeah, it's odd how he avoided that genre.
I think it's because he might just not like that style.
Yeah, it doesn't feel artsy enough for him.
Mm-hmm. He either likes action, artsy, or comedy.
And this, I think the thing that appealed to him is that it's an homage to the old Christmas movies.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Also, it will really let him figure out, like, should I be a fisherman?
Yeah. So fucking random.
Also, that doesn't make any sense. Nepotism will get him in the doors of anywhere.
Yeah.
He was like 16 or 17 doing that pilot with other now famous people.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Hee Haw for Children that we did the pilot, Should This Exist? And we got like
yes.
20 minutes in. And I was like, okay, we've gotten enough of this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he would have never been a fisherman.
Yeah.
Realistically, it would be, you want to know what? Couldn't make it as an actor. I'm a producer now.
Yeah, he'd still be in showbiz, baby.
Yeah. He'd be like a director of photography that always works with his uncle.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle. Or his cousin.
Yeah.
The daughter of Francis Ford. That I cannot remember her name right now. I think it's Marie Antoinette Coppola.
Whoa. Crazy.
But that's how it goes.
What?
I was singing that Crazy Train.
By step.
Day by day, day by day. God.
That's all I know.
The only way I could do a podcast
hello,
on
Henry.
that is like just 7 episodes breaking each season down.
Yeah.
Because I need to find someone who loves Step by Step as much as me or more than me and just have a discussion of it.
Yeah.
Like, this existed. Step by step, full retrospective episode.
God.
It'll be a 3-hour-long ep. Corey will leave in the middle of it.
I'm surprised I haven't caught you watching like step-by-step YouTube videos.
Oh, no. Because I'm need to make my way through 7 seasons.
Right, you got to finish it first. You don't want spoilers.
Which I'm going to have to eventually go back to season 1. Because I started at season 2. Because I was like, I want to know when they're like in the motions.
Right.
And it's good.
When they've gotten their footing. Get it? Step by step.
Just be confident with the puns. Okay?
Be confident with the puns.
I've talked to Nicole about this. just watching early Step by Step, you can see in real time 80s fashion turn to 90s fashion, especially with Dana's hair.
Yeah.
Season 2, in the beginning, I'm like, every episode, I wish I had her hair, but now it's just flat, straight, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes thrown up in like a ponytail-esque thing, but now Karen is who I enjoy her fashion sense even more, even though she was always I'm the fancy lady, but it was that 80s fashion of like, oh, well, this is what children wear, but now she has a Stevie Nicks style, or what's the magician's name?
Couldn't tell you.
From DC or Marvel?
Oh, Zatanna?
Yeah, she has a Zatanna slash...
I mean, I disagree with that.
No,
but...
there's some episodes where she looks like a magician.
Okay.
And Stevie Nicks. Those are her two back and forths. Or maybe like a hocus pocus.
Yeah. Because when I think of Zatanna, I think of fishnets.
Oh, I'm thinking of just like her upper half.
Okay.
I don't know what her lower half.
Fishnets.
Okay.
She has like a magician bodysuit and then fishnets.
Okay, well, I'm thinking of the bodysuit.
Yeah.
Just a general magician aesthetic, but looks cool, like through Stevie Nicks' lens.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice seeing that in real time. And by real time, I mean like I'm watching a season a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I should be watching Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm chipping away through that.
Oh, hello, Henry.
But what's next month, Nicole?
A Christmas Carol.
From 2000?
Probably.
1999. It's the animated one with Nick Cage. You guys will know.
It's the animated one with, what's his face?
Couldn't tell you.
Jim Carrey.
Okay, wait. No.
Jim.
It can't be that one.
The comedian. That's Robotnik.
Oh, it is that one?
Yeah.
It's the 3D animated one?
Yeah.
Oh. If I had known that, I would have said that fuck no.
Oh my God.
No, that is disgusting.
What?
I hate the art animation. I'm pissed now. I thought this was a traditional... Hold on. This is not that one. You keep talking.
Oh my gosh, so funny. Wow, Henry just immediately jumped into James's chair. Coming over here telling me that the next movie is trash, and then you want to borrow my phone? Get out of here, sir. Especially when you're the one that made the list of movies in the first place. What, am I wrong? I'm probably incorrect. I usually am. Well, 70% of the time.
Oh, sorry, Henry.
I told you he was sitting in your chair.
Well, no, he moved his head, and as I went to like pet him, I accidentally smacked his face.
Wait.
Yeah, Nicole, you are very wrong. That one was 2009. This is a traditional animation. Thank God.
Okay, I'm excited now.
Okay, good. Yeah, Jim Carrey is not in this one.
Because I was like, I've already seen that fucking movie.
Yeah, and he says, I'd rather not.
But I have not seen this one.
Okay, good. Thank
I've seen
God.
a lot of renditions of Christmas Carol.
A Muppet Christmas Carol is the best one, though.
There's just so fucking many.
Also, the Flintstone one.
We could do a podcast of just Christmas Carol movies.
I would enjoy that.
Oh my God.
Or a Phantom of the Opera. All right, Nicole, I think that's it.
Okay. James? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sir? Are you goated with the sauce?
I'm so goated with the sauce, I'm practically cheese.
Whoa.
Damn.
That sounds delicious.
I'm throated with the sauce.
Ew.
You want to watch the porn series Throated?
Nope. I'm Nicole.
And I'm James.
And we've been
Engaged with Nicolas Cage. Because you know he's not married that script.
Stay tuned about whether or not we're engaged. Spoiler alert, we're not.